Are you guys ready to rock and roll? Are you? You know, I thought after playing this gladiator video, everyone would be charged up. I really mean charged up. And would show some teamwork here. I don't know how many of you watched Gladiator movie? Quite a few? Okay, I can't start and tell you the whole story of Gladiator, but at least the summary of that is go and watch the movie. Okay, so let's, in a nutshell, what that is a big warrior, when he becomes a slave, a leader is a leader, wherever he is, whether he is fighting as a slave or as a leader in the army. The commander in army turns into a slave, and you see how he fights through with the team that he gets, which is probably the weakest team that he has. But when all the team comes together, that becomes the strongest team. So now I would like to see the strongest team here. All our weaklings, let's all charge up, hold hand in hand, and I would like to hear, are we ready to rock and roll? Yeah. I don't see that teamwork and synergy here. Do you? Yes. Do you see the synergy? No, right? Okay, let me ask one more time. Are we ready to rock and roll? Yes. Are we ready to rock and roll? Yes. Are we ready to rock and roll? Yes. Awesome. This is what I want. I love this energy. So, as always, they get me here and I make you guys boring. And I promise I will definitely do that. I'm not going to do anything differently. But while I do that, I'll make some humor in place such that all of us can laugh and all of us can probably come and shake a leg here. We have next 3-4 hours to do that. So let me start with my boring presentation as always. What is in top of my mind? My mind is really blowing out. There is too much in my mind right now. But just to summarize and give you what is in my mind, for last 18 months after we did, for all those who know that we did all this merger between Paxtra, Infonam, we did a lot of things. We went through a whole ecosystem change of working through our customers, bringing everyone into one name, Terralogic brand, bringing various teams sitting in Vietnam, Dallas, San Jose, Bangalore, bringing all of them together, working through our customers, talking to them, and making sure that we are in the right path. It took us 18 months. Finally, we are one Terralogic right now. While we did this complete transformation, to our surprise, the whole business ecosystem went through a complete transformation. Last 18 months was biggest change in the way how things are working for Indian services industry. It's not just Indian services industry, but overall as technology industry. Every morning you open Times of India, you would see X company laying off 500 people, Y company laying off mid-level management, Z company postponed their review cycle to October. And I keep getting calls from people that I know. Is it really happening? Are we really losing jobs in India? What is happening to India? What is happening to the world? And all of a sudden we see Trump coming in US and a lot of noise about H-1Bs, Indian service industry getting affected. How is it going to affect us as a company? These are all the things that are going on in my mind. And I have answers for all of them. And if I tell you each one of them, probably we can talk till tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Are you guys ready? No? Oh man, I thought you guys will be ready, I thought of giving you guys breakfast tomorrow morning and sending you guys home. No? Only dinner is good? Okay. Then I'll make it short and sweet. 5 slides about what's going on, and then we'll probably get into various management talking, and then we'll have some party time. Slide 1. Okay. So if you look at last 18 months, we did the merger of Paxtra and Infonam. Then last month, we did acquisition of Medcomo. For all that you know, Rama started Medcomo with Swami and got into medical industry trying to build a software in electronic medical records and electronic health record space. And that went on very well for 18 months, and we were able to get very good traction. And when we look at the way how the market is shaping up in US, we felt as Terralogic we needed something to do in digital transformation space. The whole customer base is moving towards the next level of ecosystem, which is the digital transformation. And we felt that being part of Terralogic asset helps us, and we brought back Rama, the devil is back, as Chief Development Officer of Terralogic. So please give her a hand. Especially the devil, very important. Okay. So in general, if you look back, I talked about the uncertainty in the market. For last 10 years, if you look from year 2000, 52% of the Fortune 500 companies shut down. Can you believe this word? When John Chambers in 2015, when he was stepping down, he told that 10 years from now, 40% of Fortune 500 companies are going to shut down. They are going to get disrupted completely. And when he said that, whole business ecosystem looked at it and said, wow, 40% of Fortune 500 systems, Fortune 500 companies, 40% of them, if they are going to shut down, what is going to happen to this world economy? But that is true. If you don't change yourself and retransform, we are going to get left behind. And that is what will happen to those companies. And when in my last 20 years of my career, I have seen various systems transforming, right from simple bridges to the way how internet has transformed, and the way how e-commerce is playing a role in internet ecosystem. If you look at this, how did we survive? We started the company in 2008 when the whole ecosystem was at the lowest. The Great Recession was happening in US when we first started the company. And in this last 9 years, there were many companies in Bangalore that we know started with us and folded very fast. But we were able to stay there, and every year there was challenge, and we were able to overcome the challenge with a lot of new energy and the way how we transform ourselves in terms of technology or processes, or the way how we need to bring in new people with the right knowledge skills to retransform ourselves. So one of the biggest things, why do I say the same word as John Chambers, that we are going to see biggest change? For the next 10 years, the biggest revolution is going to happen in digital. Whether it is governments or private sectors, we are going to see a biggest digital revolution that the world has never seen. 10 years from now, there will be 500 billion devices. Every device, whether it is our phone to our car to everything, will be connected. And we as a services company has a very big role to play to come in, and how do we help the world transform. And we as Terralogic are committed to make it happen. And we are investing ourselves into digital transformation. We are investing ourselves into IoT, big data, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. These are the next big wave. For those who are not part of Terralogic, those kids who are here, who are in the same industry, please retransform yourself into those areas, which is very important.